I'm in Costa Rica still, and while this video was filmed in December of 2024, it's just as relevant today because the message that I'm about to give is about how we need to not feel so defeated. Like, even though the enemy, because this is spiritual warfare, the enemy wants us to feel like there's nothing we can do. They want us to lose our sense of peace. They don't want peace, right? They want us to feel chaotic and not powerful and all those things. They want us to feel the opposite of God. You know, they're trying to destroy everything. So we just can't let these things happen. And so, yeah, this is my message. Thanks for listening. So, I like that ground. I like mosaic. It's really cool. Okay, hi guys. This is Ale Sixella Chavos. Currently in loud ass Heredia. This is where I used to live, y'all. I went to school out here. Did study abroad for a year. In this city, lived with the local host family. But yeah, so this video, side note, but in Costa Rica, all the houses are gated like this. They look like prisons because people be stealing. And so the security in this country is really interesting. Really interesting. Like, everything is like, has these gates basically. They're like these massive locks in regular houses. But anyway, real quick, I just met up with my friend and I was talking to her about, like, she's kind of just, she's probably feeling defeated and a little bit overwhelmed with the state of the world and just how helpless efforts seem to be, since there's like certain entities and people, that are just trying so hard to keep people suppressed and down. And I was just talking about, like, well, how my opinion is, well, some of the efforts we can do are not necessarily protesting and trying to be super, like, you know, in the street, rah. Maybe it doesn't look so, maybe it doesn't look like that. Maybe it looks like us visualizing a new future. Maybe it looks like us imagining what this ideal world would look like. You know, more gardens, more schools, teachers are paid well. Like community gardens, you know, more education, more resources for the kids, more art supplies and instruments and things that the kids can express themselves, like more parts so that they can build, and access to computers so that they can learn to code and stuff like that, and have it be affordable, you know, changing the way transportation looks, changing who owns these things, and just, you know, the power structure. But really visualizing it, really getting creative with, like, what this looks like. What do you want it to look like? What's there, right? Like, I get that we're upset with the system currently, with how it is right now, but it's like, okay, well, what do we do to move forward? Like, what do we want it to look like, for example? And just based on the way energy works, you know, if we just continue to focus on, wow, the clouds look so beautiful. If we just continue to, like, focus on what we want to create, naturally, like, almost automatically, we will start to move towards that. Like, I'm not gonna get into it too deep in this video, like the metaphysics behind it and the energy behind it. Like, I'm not really gonna talk about how our minds are powerful and how we are able, look at that, how we're able to create, you know, how we're able to create literal magic with our lives and stuff. It's not what this video is about, but maybe, like, both ways before you cross the street. But maybe I'll look into, maybe I'll make a video about that and, like, why this works, like why this will work. Because I think on a collective level, if we're all visualizing and getting clear on what it is we would like to see, I think
it will be easier for that reality to be created. I think it's a step, at least, right? Like, instead of just complaining about what is going on, because if you look at it on a micro level, right? Like, if you're upset with your life, if you don't like your own life, complaining about it and being upset about what's going on, or guilt tripping yourself, making yourself feel bad, shaming yourself, none of that is actually going to help you get to a better place, right? So first, we would need to acknowledge, like, okay, I don't like how things are right now, but I do want things to get better, okay? So what does better look like? And you basically reverse engineer it. So I think, how are we going to reverse engineer a world where we don't even know where we're going? Like, how do we know how we're going? Like, I get that we're trying to dismantle the system, but I think it might be more powerful for us to focus on the system that we want to create and start working backwards from there. It's just some food for thought. Based on my own personal experience, like, that's kind of how change has happened in my own personal life, based off of, like, my beliefs, things I'm saying to myself, and the way I'm envisioning and imagining my life to be. So that's all I wanted to say. Let me know what you guys think about that. Leave comments, and yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.